Welcome to Sarco and our Gun of the Week. Today we're going to talk about Sturm Ruger. The company was founded in 1949. Alexander Sturm provided the capital of about $648,000 in today's money, or $50,000 in 1949, and Bill Ruger was the engineering genius. They started producing a single gun, which we've all seen. That was the Ruger Mark I, semi-automatic. That actually started life as a drill that Ruger was making. 1950s come along. Unfortunately, Alexander Sturm passed away. Bill Ruger kept the company going, and in the 1950s, the big thing on TV was Westerns. So he came out with the Black Hawk, investment cast frame, steel barrels. Proved extremely popular. First it was the single six, then the Black Hawk, so 1953, 1955. In 1966, Bill Ruger said, we need to get into law enforcement and security with a double action revolver. The market, of course, was dominated by Smith & Wesson and Colt. So they decided to develop a basically K-frame Ruger. Design began in 1966, and in 1972, the Security 6 came to life. It was available originally blued, and stainless steel came along in 1975, 3 years after production began. The gun was produced until 1988 with about 1.5 million units sold. Security 6, some innovations, investment cast, no side plate, made the gun stronger. Lock is the traditional lock in front of the cylinder and behind, and at the bolting block when it's fired. Guns are extremely strong. Some of the features, like we say, the one cast frame, larger, more robust parts to it. They increase the cylinder diameter from the conventional 357 to make it even stronger. Coil spring, and Ruger also used the transfer bar system in the gun. Now, a lot of people say, man, transfer system must be a Ruger invention. It's not. And I was surprised myself. This is one of the first guns ever to use a transfer bar. It's an Iver Johnson rake top 32 short. And the patent for this was actually from 1896. So that transfer bar we all think of as a modern thing. It's actually well over 100 years old. Now, Security 6 came in other renditions. Fixed sight version. Speed 6 was available 357 and 9mm. 9mm very rare to find. This is one in 9mm. Differences between the two. This is fixed sights. 6 rounds of 9mm. They're held in place with a moon clip. Frame is the standard frame like you'd find on any gun. Also, 357 Magnum, blued, fixed sights. These two guns found favor with law enforcement. It was used by some law enforcement agencies here and overseas. Again, 1.5 million produced. Nice thing about these guns, you don't need a lot of tools to disassemble them. Flathead screwdriver and a punch is about all you need to take it apart into its major components. So we have a nice medium-sized 357 Magnum. Bill Ruger said, let's do one better. Let's build the strongest 357 Magnum we can. Now in 1980, they came out with the Red Hawk in 44 Magnum. So using that as a basis, they come up with the GP100. This is one of the early guns with the short shroud. It's no longer cataloged in Ruger's catalog. What changes did they make? Well, we kept the robust cylinder, investment cast, no side plate to make the gun extremely strong. One of the major changes they made up to this point, their Security 6, the Colts, the Smith & Wessons, you're locked on the end of your ejector shroud. Ruger and his engineers came up with a lock so it would lock into the frame, much more secure. Again, transfer bar came with adjustable sights. milled rim on the top for glare. This came blued and stainless in various barrel lengths. This is probably, I'll go out on a limb here, the strongest 357 Magnum made. Grips were Santoprene with a wood insert, classy looking grip. And one of the innovations also in this gun, in the past, you had a round butt or a square butt. Ruger borrowed from Dan Wesson a post. So you can put any grip that will fit on that post. You can have round butt, square butt, whatever butt you want on that gun. This is a 6-inch barrel with the short shroud. Also came in 4-inch. This is stainless steel. Again, adjustable sights. Very strong gun because we have no cutout on the side. Robust cylinder. Similar to probably an L-frame Smith & Wesson if you're making the comparison. Larger cylinder, same size as the 44 Magnum. Again, a gun that you almost can't destroy. Well, we have our larger one. Ruger decided, let's make a smaller version for concealed carry, and that would be the SP-101. This one's in 357 Magnum. It's a 5-shot, but has the same strengths as the others. 3 locking points, 1, 2, and 3. Offset notches on the SP-100 and the GP-100s make it stronger than you're ever going to need shooting your 357 Magnums. Single action or double action. This one has the 2-inch barrel. All beautiful guns produced by Bill Ruger. Of course, to load them, you can either use speed loader or the strip clip. Stop in, take a look at these. They're on sale at the shop, and they'll be online next week. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next week.